So there's a Course in Miracles groups and a lot of people in there currently. I'm not familiar with this. I was asked the question. Are saying non-duality is not true. It's a false pathway, and it's not a pathway of Christ. And also, they're sort of saying certain Course in Miracles teachers are not no good. I won't make comment on the name of the individual teacher, but I would say, as Hawkins said, and I do say, and I'm sure it makes me very unpopular, is that um, a lot of the teachers have fallen. In fact, the majority of teachers fall from grace. Um, and if you look at it deeply, you'll see that a lot of people in positions of power tend to eventually fall over. I mean, this also happens with, I mean, celebrities are well known. You've got pop stars that get really, really successful, and then the next minute they're in drugs and rehab centers. Um, and it's a much more taboo subject to talk about it in the spiritual field and much more difficult. But the same thing happens, where spiritual teachers get overcome with temptation, with lust, power, money, and various other things. So in terms of non-duality, I mean, all that non-duality, which is like no mind or like the infinite nature of the truth beyond separation. I mean, that's if anyone's ever had an experience of being free of thoughts and body, an infinite state, I mean, that's all that non-dual means. It's a description of the infinite. So in 12 steps, we say God consciousness. God consciousness is not the limited consciousness of the ego. It's an infinite. I always say in the big book, trust in infinite God, not my finite self. Well, infinite is the non-dual. So, the big book talks about the non-dual. Buddhism talks about the non-dual, no mind that's the non-dual state of no mind. Be still and know that I'm God. The Bible, I mean, that's quoting the Bible. So in stillness, which is a non-dual state, um, yeah, you shall be aware of God consciousness. So that's even out of the Bible. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, these Course in Miracles students I'm not sure if they've had a spiritual awakening or if they're stuck in their head. Anyway, God bless them. That's my view on it. Oh dear. Okay. I'm not sure whether I should post these recordings sometime.